Time's up, hands now. Watch out for the raps, you're going around. Hourglass done dripping, the sand is going down. Still being niggas in black, you don't count, slave down. Time's up, hands now. Watch out for the raps, you're going around. Hourglass done dripping, the sand is going down. Still being niggas in black, you don't count, slave down. Yo, Prophet gave us 7 acts, gave us 7 laws, gave us simple wax, gave us every cause. How we paying back by disobeying laws. Vanity set in, caught up on our flaws. But don't forget, last days, end of times. Children growing up too fast, parents getting sentence time. Breezy in the summer, it's humid in the winter time. West Coast fires, breezy in the time. Garvey said he coming back, hurricane shit while I'm pretty that the Papa uses quote. They like to go around. You ain't ready, get ready. You already be ready. Prophet words are weighing heavy. Prophet knew you wasn't ready. That was 80 years ago. Prophet sure saw it. He got him Allah and divinely prepared for the humanity. Make us better citizens. People plead insanity, but murder is the mission. The future is now, but the end is too. If I lie, then you say don't mean your friends say too. Every tongue must confess his own. The tongue must step his home. The trail leads back to home. Back to the home of Allah. It can't be described by the words of your mouth. Niggas and blacks with that mentality. You walk so long, it's reality. None of that's real. All of that's fake. Not your identity, the name of a lake and the color of a crown and the name of a slave. Your religious Islam. Return Christianity. That's in your hands. Give it back to his family. Sin and disobedience. We all suffer slavery. Asleep too long, and it's time for an awakening. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. The sand's going down. Still being niggas in black, you don't count, slave down. Time's up, time's up, hands down. Watch out for the rap, you going down. I was in the sand, it's going down. Still being niggas in black, you don't count, slave down. Time's up. The end is now. Prophecies being fulfilled. Look around. Don't believe me? Turn on your TV or your radio to KYW. Out of the water, out of the Atlantic. Y'all say coincidence. I say Allah sent. I promise I got a phone number. That's all it'll take. Now we can debate. Wait, gotta get a Zim happy space. Food for thought, who's giving out the plates? Food for thought, who's gonna say house? I feel like the Tanners, Jesse, Danny, Dills and Blaze worldwide. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Time's up, time's up, hands down. Watch out for the raps, you're going around. Hourglass done dripping, the sand's going down. Still being niggas in black, you don't have a slave down. Time's up, hands down. Watch out for the raps, you're going around. Hourglass done dripping, the sand is going down. Still being niggas in black, you don't count, slave down.
Y'all ready? Let's go. I'm coming, family. I got things to do. Ah, man. Here we go. Here we go, family. We're gonna get busy in a minute. Yeah! Sound like that, y'all. All like that, y'all. All like that, y'all.
Directbeats.com.
Yeah. All like that, y'all. All like that, y'all. All like that, y'all. Don't get me wrong, like that, y'all. All like that, y'all. Now just like, all like that, y'all. Huh? Don't get me wrong, huh? Don't get me wrong. You acting like you strong. You want to rock with me? Come on and rock it off. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Come on, let's say this. I'm about to turn it up. Don't get me wrong. Don't Don't get me wrong. Yeah, the Lord, Father, universe. Father, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The Lord is my protector, my God, and my salvation. By night and by day. Through his holy prophet, through our leader. Amen. Amen. Let's go. Sayonara, you know better than to test the more. You can change, educate, and you can rest assured. We gon' teach them to love instead of hate. The more we uplift and educate, you want to debate, y'all pathetic. Hey family, coming this Tuesday, I'm gonna be the more you gonna remember. I think I'm going to be making an appearance on Sinetta TV against a Hebrew brother. I'm not going to name the brother, but I'm telling you, I did this song right here, and I ain't playing. I ain't playing. This is a new day. I did this song right here for a reason. Rock out with me while I share the link. Yeah, the Lord, Father, universe. Father, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The Lord is my protector, my God, and my salvation. By night and by day. Through his holy prophet, through our leader. Amen. Amen. Let's go. Sayonara, you know better than to test the more. You can change, educate, and you can rest assured. We gon' teach them to love instead of hate. The more we uplift and educate, you want to debate, y'all pathetic. Everybody want to be committed. Steady shaka, low anyone can get it. It's real down here, people. Let's make it clear. I'm learning to love instead of hate, but I ain't there. Watching no hits. Where's my brother Ben X at? Has anybody seen my brother Ben X? Look, I don't care if you Moorish, I don't care if you Hebrew, or whatever you is. We just need to come together. That's what this show is about. Shout out to Ben X, my brother RZA. Let's go. About time we check. You should have supplemented mental. You got disrespectful. I'ma keep it raw. You haven't met no more. Never did your approach. Hey, why are we so emotional? I did a post today. On my page. You know what I'm saying? And oh man. It got people all worked up. Didn't make no kind of sense. This guy, Sir Juris L. I hope this isn't a bash on NOI. Stay tuned and see for yourself what this going to be. Let's go. Stop. Listen, man. Let's be so pissed off. Red pill gave me the pass. I do the math. How many other lords you second? Are y'all ready to start the show? I think the intro is. I think the stage has been set. It's time to start the show. The name of this presentation is Minister Farrakhan and the Fight to Stay on Facebook. And what I'm talking about, you're going to have to wait to hear me, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some comments, how people, our people, man, we some serious people. We need some serious help as a group of people. You know what I mean? We need some serious help as a group of people. And since Sir Julius don't want to wait, I am going to delete your access from this channel. Since you don't want to wait to the presentation, I'll delete you. Go make another fake account, you know what I'm saying? And then you can come back and I'll delete you again if you don't make a valuable contribution to the topic. Two things I won't do. I will not go back and forth with you in the chat if you're not making a valid contribution. If you start coming in talking about you an agent, your feet stink, your toes smell like Doritos, and all of that stuff, man, listen, I'm asking you to bring an intelligent position to the channel. I don't care who you are. Just bring an intelligent position to the channel. Don't be coming here, I hope you ain't bashing the NOI. Fool, wait till the show starts and then make a determination. This is wrong with us. We are way too emotional. We are the most emotional people on the face of the earth. I mean, we like unconscious, down in the dumps, emotional. We are like the most. Why are we so emotional? Brother, I got a new one coming, brother. Let me give him a sample. I want to give y'all a sample because the new joint is dropping this summer. Let me give you a sample. This the new one. This the new one.
Okay, I will cut you to ribbons.
Hear that?
That's what this was, man.
Huh?
This killer, falsehood killer,
Woo!
Gazamin,
El Casa.
Zalamin, Mujrikin,
Let's go.
Al
Don't make me
Kafari.
take the stairs off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower us up, I'm off to keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's off. Stop playing with me. I'm the true and living God, but I know the lower little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on the high note. I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm. No limo. See y'all let the evil social media gas you thumb thugging. Thinking when I see you, I'ma pass you or not. We gon' talk. Oh my goodness. Hey, Adrian Training. I got the new look, the new hit's gonna drop this summer. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But with that being said, let's open up the show. And it's only right. It's only right. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all one more sample. Let me give y'all a sample of the new song. Real quick. I'm gonna give y'all one more sample of the new song and all the new fire that's coming. I'm only gonna give you one sample, and I'm gonna let the people come in. So everybody share real quick. I'm gonna give you one sample, then I'm gonna hit my intro song. Let's go. Here we go.
That's what this was, man. Try it. Okay, I will cut you to ribbons.
Huh?
That's what this was, man. This killer, falsehood killer, Gazamin, Zalamin, Mujrikin, Al Kafari.
Don't make me take the stairs off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower us up, I'm off to keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's off. Stop playing with me. I'm the true and living God, but I know a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on the high note. I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm. No limo. See y'all let the evil social media about it, acting like you bought it. Guarantee you when I see you, we gon' put some talk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fans won't save you. Cause I will take this fans off and not you who made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes. You see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised. I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh. I resurrect and protect. I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath. You breathe weed and death. We come correct like a check when the G's connect. Disrespect, trying to get a rep. I'm coming for your wreck. Yeah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Don't make me take the fans off. Don't make me take the fans off. Don't make me take the fans off. It's so. Don't make me take the fans off. Don't make me take the fans off. Let's not rehash the past. You better. Man, that's all I'm gonna give y'all right now. Man, that's all I'm gonna give y'all right now, man. Listen, this summer we going in. With this summer we going in, we not playing with y'all. Y'all ready to start the show? Let's start the show. Man, shout out to the NOI. Let me first and foremost say, this is not a bash on the NOI. This is not that. And as this show go on, you will see that this has never been a bash of the NOI. I'm not that type of person, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's doing the work to uplift our people, all I can do is make a contribution and to help enhance that if my contribution is applicable. For all the naysayers and the haters, don't make me take this fez off. Let's keep it like it is. Let's keep it like it is. Don't make me take this fez off, but you know what I mean? We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it right. All right? But check this out. Check this out. I don't need, listen, my brother said the crazy thing is I was about to super chat you, shake my head. Anybody, please don't super chat me, because you give that to you actually give that to what's the name? If you want to help me, you can go ahead and send the cash app to the Noble Temples. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have to take that. They're gonna come get you. You're gonna have to take that fans off to fight. I mean, oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I just said, Jezreel. That's what I just said. Gross blasphemy. Oh, yeah, that's what I just said. You got to understand the teacher. Join the Noble Temples. You can understand exactly what I said. I mean, join exactly. Brother said, did this guy just proclaim be a law in the flesh? Of course I'm fresh. I resurrect Imhotep. I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath. You breathe weed and death. We come correct like a check when the G's connect. You better ask somebody. But anyway, family, let's start the show so we can get into it. I mean, but hey, we're gonna start the show. Listen, now, brother, I'm not gonna block anybody unless you're saying something that's counterproductive and really not making sense. You know, I will allow you to come on the show and challenge me with anything I say. I will allow. So there's no need to be disrespectful in the chat. All you gotta do is ask for the link, and I will let you come on. See, that's the difference between me and you and whoever platform you've been on. On this platform, if you disagree with my position and scholarship, if that's what you want to call it, I will give you the link, and we can go conversation for conversation. Again, we'll put the phone number up. You blocked me first, never said anything disrespectful. Okay, you must have did something, brother. But anyway, family, we're going to start the show. And we're going to give the Prophet Noble Drew Ali his props. You see what I'm saying? We're going to give him his props. Let's go.
This man was teaching Islam here ahead of everybody else. That means ahead of Master Farrakhan Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad. Now, once in the nation of Islam, you are taught under the strict religious blindness or Bible that no Islam was seen before Farrakhan and Elijah. No knowledge was seen before Farrakhan and Elijah. No disrespect. I love this.
Brother Shaw in 1913. This is way before Martin had a dream. Way before Elijah had fraud. We was in the grave, the land of the Lord. Hold on. He was on low quick. Going hard. Hold on.
I will stop this for my brother Ben X. Brother Ben X, you can get the link, brother. Brother, you don't need the number. You can get the link. That's my guy. See, listen. Brother Ben X, he puts in that work. So he can, see, let me tell you something. See, y'all would be crazy if y'all think this a brother polite attempt. Y'all would be crazy if y'all think that this is a little Pharaoh attempt. Y'all would be crazy to think that. I don't get down like that. We're going to engage the conversation. And y'all need to stop being so emotional. Listen, when I do a post, y'all need to stop being so emotional. Whoever it is, listen to what I got to say. But let's open the show. I'm going to say, if Ben want to come in, Ben X can get the link. Ben X, that's my brother. He can get the link. You know what I'm saying? See, we understand. Let me tell you the difference between you that's watching, me, and a brother like Ben X. Ben X know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? He know I'm engaged in the conversation. You see what I'm saying? Wait till we get into the show. Let's open it up. Matter of fact, let's just open it up, family. Let's open it up. Let's open it up with this, family. Let's open it up like this. Let's open it up. Let's open the show, family. Let's go.
I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Dark away, front line till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Dark away, front line till the law call my number. You were versus the force and you were a friend of mine. I was told to fight my enemies that hold my line. Those who speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I speak about the prophet over Drew Ali. Who was the first to remind you and bind you back to a rock on the mountains, Mississippi and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved you straight back. You tripping off trust, you need to be tripping off that. And here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to fade. And looking at women by European hair. The love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation take the pills, weed and serve. Yeah, they love nobody. Do shit, blow that, amigo, bars, lucid. Oh, and I love for the world, it look like your mother. I guess we say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now, sight, I be that boy you gon' remember. Hey, I'ma be that boy you gon' remember. That's right. I be that boy you gon' remember. So Hawker made front line till the law call my number. I be that boy you gon' remember. I'ma be that boy you gon' remember. That's right. I be that boy you gon' remember. To Hawker made front line till the law call my number. Super scholars holler. This ever for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you working in the worker. You know it sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every note that I says. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I see it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for show. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast mistakes. I want my town, my shirt, my scores, my school, my nation. First and foremost, I rise and give praise to the great God of the universal law. I give honor to his prophet, the noble prophet, the universal prophet, the common sense prophet. Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I give honor to the forerunner of the prophet, Brother Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who said, up, up, you mighty nation, 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 accomplish what you will. One aim, one destiny, and one God. Accomplish what you will. If you can think a thing, you can will it into existence. Honor to the brother Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And I give honor to all those who doing the work to uplift our people instead of engaging in stupid conversation like this brother Mashallah Vanny Yasharel. Name one other devotee servant of Allah and follower of the Quran who wore the red fez or instructed you to wear one. Brother, I instructed me to wear one. My prophet instructed me to wear one. Do you want to come on here? You know what I mean? Do you want to come on here? Huh? Do you want to come on here? There you go. I'm going to get you up out of here now, hack world. Got to go. You know what I mean? Do you want to come on here and challenge me on the red fez? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Do you want to come on here and challenge me with the red fez? Huh? Huh? Do you want to come on here? I'm giving you a minute before I start the show. Yashari, Yashari Moore, whatever your name is. Huh? You want to come on here? Where you at? Oh, where you at? Do you want to come on here? Oh, I ain't think so. You just running your mouth. You come on here tomorrow. You put your email in it. Put your email in there. You just running your mouth. You just running your mouth. You're a provocateur. And that's why if you ain't coming on here, I'm going to delete you. Now get on here. Now. If you ain't coming up here, I'm going to delete you. Where you at? Now, Brittany, calm down, Brittany. I mean, calm down, Brittany. Y'all, we about to get started here. I'm going to text you the number, Ben X. Hey, X, Ben X. He said, text me the number. I'm about to be driving. Ben X, you better be traveling. You're more. They're going to pull you over if you call yourself black. You're more. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. Y'all see that commercial? Ben X said, he said, but they trying to kill me. He said, they call yourself black. He said, no, you are more. They trying to kill me. Y'all too emotional, man. Y'all way too emotional. I laugh at this stuff. Let me text my brother the number. They're trying to kill me. No, you are more. You are more. Listen, family. So first of all, right, listen, let me get y'all started. All right, so anyway, on Facebook today, I'm going to text you the number in a second, man. Let me open the gates. So basically, right, on Facebook today, I put a post up. You know what I mean? Let me give people the backdrop real quick. And this is the backdrop of the post that I put up. I'm going to share it real quick. I'm going to screen share it real quick. This is the post that I put up. The minister in NOI has enough money to create their own Facebook, but still trying to sit on a bus with them. Some things never change. All right. Now listen, it is meant to charge your emotions, but not meant to get you ignorant. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. We can run down the list and name the accomplishments of the Nation of Islam
and the minister. You follow me? We can run down the list and name the accomplishments of the Nation of Islam and the minister. There's no doubt about that. And we would have room. We wouldn't have room to account for all of them. And that's clear. That's clear. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is using social media for what it's for. Social media, if you don't know, is an experiment to see how much data it can collect on you. Y'all don't know that yet? I'm about to wake y'all up for a little bit. Social media is an experiment to see how much data that they can collect on you. So let me tell you something what I do for social media. I use social media for what it is for. I promote and teach Moorish Science Temple of America ideal principles and execute them by the way of uniting my people through the wire, if you will. Now, so if I put up a post to engage our people, no matter how I do it, my intention is to engage our people so we can go towards some form of resolution. Now, when I say now, I'm giving y'all the inside, but if you ain't wise, you ain't gonna get it anyway. If you're emotional, you're not gonna catch the method and how I move. Or anybody on social media. Let me tell you something. This European, he's utilizing social media right now as we speak in order to engage our unconscious brothers and sisters. He's using it. And if we don't use the methods in order to engage our people, we have another generation lost. Everybody's on social media. And so we're going to use that. Now, let me explain something. When you look at the title, I'm trying to give y'all some wisdom real quick before I start the show. I say Minister FARRAKHAN and, you know what and mean? You see what I'm saying? Minister FARRAKHAN and the fight to stay on Facebook. Now let's use some good common sense, people. Is Minister FARRAKHAN fighting to stay on Facebook? When the last time you see Minister FARRAKHAN make a comment about staying on Facebook? When the last time you seen Minister? I'm trying to show you how propaganda works because y'all fall victim because y'all asleep. Because y'all fall asleep. Y'all still asleep. When is the last time you see all of you people that's crying angry that I'm saying somebody fighting to stay on Facebook? When is the last time that you seen Minister FARRAKHAN fighting to stay on Facebook or social media? So listen to how it's written. Family, listen to how it's written. Minister FARRAKHAN and the fight to stay on Facebook. You are implying that I am saying FARRAKHAN is fighting because you're asleep. I'm trying to wake you up. But I know you're so emotional that you're going to see FARRAKHAN and fight on Facebook and you're going to tune in. This is how that European gets you. He gets you like that with homosexuality. He gets you like that with weed. He gets you like that with drinks. He gets you like that with everything because you're a fool and you need to stop being so foolish. I'm using it to wake you up. And you know what I want to engage you on? That it's time to move away from this European. You know what I mean? I'm trying to wake you up so we can start the migration away from this European. Now, NOI has a platform, right? A social media platform. I haven't heard about this platform until today. Why? Is it because I'm not in the loop of social media? Is it because I'm not knowledgeable? No, it's because there's not enough advertising dollars to make someone like me aware that an actual alternative to Facebook exists. So what does that tell me? What does that tell me? That tells me that NOI need to put more advertising dollars with grassroots social media channels in order to get the message out so we can make the migration from Facebook and YouTube. The Moors as an organization don't have that bread right now, nor do we have the platform right now. Although there is an upstart platform called Moorish American. However, family, y'all need to understand. I'm trying to wake y'all up. Y'all might need to, y'all gonna start dropping off in a minute because y'all gonna find out that you're playing yourself. My fault, Angel in training. But now let me do some screen shares with y'all real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. First of all, when I made the post, right? I meant the post. Don't get it twisted. I actually meant the post. So I don't want you to ever get it twisted because and I'm gonna share the post again. Let me share the post again. Brother said, "Why I'm yelling, brother? I be getting worked up. You know how I do. You know how I do, brother. I get worked up sometimes. I get worked up. So let me share the post. Share. So here's the post right here, right? The minister at NOI has enough money to create their own Facebook. That's not a lie. Quote unquote, Facebook is just saying a social media platform. The social media platform already exists, but we don't know about it. I don't know about it until Ben X came on my channel today. So some advertising dollars and support got to go behind it. We just can't think our people are going to support something that they are unaware of. I didn't know about that platform. Brother, you call me a liar, I'm going to have to block you, Ben, because I did not know about the platform until you told me today. You know what I mean? I did not know about the platform until you told me today. I didn't know about that platform. What are you talking about, a lie? See, I'm a block. See, now you're being disrespectful, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to know about the platform before you even told me about it. You know what I'm saying? And I say, but still trying to sit on the bus with them. And what I mean by that, you know what I mean? What I mean by that is that I see everybody fighting and crying about the minister account being deleted. And I'm not the only one that's seen it. I'm not the only one that's seen it. Let me give Brother Ben X this number real quick. Because Ben X gonna be about to get this work. He play with me. Ben X, you got my number, Ben X. Hold up. Ben X, Ben X, hold up. Let me stop for a minute. Brother Ben, are you acting fugazi? Brother, you acting fugazi? You got my number. Or you just don't call the number. Brother Ben X, you got my number. What are you doing? Brother Ben X, you acting fugazi out here. Ben X, not you, brother. Come on, man. Come on, Ben X. How you gonna forget Tahaka Bay? Huh? How you gonna... Man, I'm gonna call you now. I'm upset about this. I'm gonna forget me. I ain't gonna forget. I'm the more you gonna remember around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the more you go... Islam, assalamu alaikum, brother. Brother, hold up, brother. How you gonna forget the more you can remember? You gonna remember, huh? Brother, that's not a good thing, brother. That's not a good thing, brother. Because I actually. Hey. So anyway, hey, brother Ben. All right, let's talk about it, brother. Let's talk about it. Because I'm the type of person where though I need to hear your side, brother. Let's go.
Okay, number one, you said that the Nation of Islam and the minister has enough to run our own Facebook, correct?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, because I don't know already did the research. As a matter of fact, you can Google it while you live. How much does it cost Facebook per day to run their Facebook and get the results that they get?
Well, we know at the level that Facebook has built up to, it costs probably a couple million. I mean, a whole bunch of money. But what I'm saying is, listen. Well, don't cut me. What I'm saying is that when Facebook started, it only cost $18 a month. So what I'm saying is to run their own Facebook does not mean that you're going to be at the level of Facebook because they have more history in this field right now. You follow what I'm saying? But when they started, they was only paying, I think it was $80 a month. So we have to start somewhere.
Okay. Now, are you on MySpace right now?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Did you have a MySpace?
Nah, I wasn't really into. I really wasn't into that then.
Why aren't you on MySpace right now?
I just never. I'm just not on it, brother. No particular reason.
Because nobody's using MySpace.
Right.
Right now, the Nation of Islam currently is on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram because of the audience that's on there.
Right.
Like you said, Facebook, it was paying $80 per month, but it was a closed network. Actually, it started with college students. It was a closed until they opened it up. So the thing about that is, when they was only paying $80 per month to keep it running, the Nation of Islam wasn't there. Why wasn't the Nation of Islam there like that? Because that's not where the people were. The nation, and I'm gonna say this as well. The reason Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hold up, brother. They say they can't hear you. Hold on, brother. I got to make sure they can hear you. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, brother. Stand clear. Let me see the mic. I know why. Because I got the mic right here. Let me go make sure I get the I don't want that mic. My bad, family. Hold up. The mic. Let me make sure I get the cam mic. 1 second. 7220. There we go. That mic say. Hold up 1 second, family. They can't hear you. I don't want you to get lost on that fear and they think I'm playing games. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me take this mic off. All right, let's see. All right, say check. We'll see if they can hear you now.
Check. Can y'all hear me, family?
Hold up.
Check.
I can hear him, but I'm one person. Come on. Okay. All right, I see somebody said they can hear you. All right, go ahead, brother.
Okay, so the Nation of Islam, our mission is to give life to the dead, not run a social media platform. That's number one. It takes Facebook to be at the point that they're at right now with millions of people, $7 to $8 million a day. In 1 year, 870 some thousand that I saw to run everything. Bandwidth alone to where you can upload that kind of content, that takes hella money. That takes a whole bunch of money. And I was saying was Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, the reason these platforms, these are businesses. The reason they are free is because they're getting paid by multi-million-dollar companies as advertising dollars. I have over 1 million followers on Facebook. There was a brother that approached me and wanted to do some business. Once he found out that I was connected to the Nation of Islam and I was teaching what I was teaching, he could not pay me those advertising dollars because these companies would not want to put their advertising dollars on that. So I got banned from YouTube because of so-called hate speech, knowing it wasn't hate speech. So these companies, our business model would have to be a paid if we're going to be able to hold millions of our people. We would have to have a paid platform, meaning that they pay $5 a month or $10 a month, because that's the way we're going to get our revenue, because we ain't going to have no big McDonald's and Pepsi and all these different businesses that's going to pay us multi-million dollars to run our platform. And I said the same way. I'll ask you the question. Y'all have a temple, right? That y'all have meetings at?
Uh-huh.
Do y'all go to the streets, or do y'all just sit at the temple saying, "I hope somebody comes to the temple tonight for our study group"?
All right, let me make it clear. I use everything at my disposal to gain the support of my people, because the people are the greatest resource. And so I don't look to compete. Like in my business, what I do for a living, home improvement property manager, I don't try to compete with the company that's been around since 1940. What I do is I stay in my lane and I make sure that I grow at the pace in which I can grow in order to affect change at my household level, at my community level, and move forward. I don't try to compete with somebody who's been around 40 years. And so to try to compete with Facebook doesn't make logical sense, nor is it a good business model to try to compete with Facebook. We have to start from somewhere, is my point.
We have to start with somewhere, and then we have to put some advertising dollars into our people in order to get the word out. And then all the businesses that we have within our community, we influence them to advertise in order to get the revenue we need to grow and advance at a more accelerated rate. There is no excuse.
Right. I'm glad you said it wouldn't make logical sense to compete with Facebook, because that's what we've been trying to say all day, by the way. But I still want you to answer my question. Y'all have a model and y'all have study circles and y'all have study groups. Do y'all wait at the temple and wait on the people to come to y'all, or do y'all go to them because you know they?
I just said that. I say I go. I said I engage my people any way I can in order, because our people are our greatest resource. So I answer your question. I go to the people.
Right. So what's the difference from us doing the same thing on social media? Because it's illogical for us to compete with them on social media. So therefore, since there's already millions of our people on there, why would it be bad for us to have their platform and try to compete with them?
That's where you're wrong.
Multi-million-dollar companies that's supporting them. We're not gonna have that.
Brother.
Matter of fact, you said let's get these black businesses to support us. Give me 5 businesses. I didn't say they're gonna give us multi-millions. Name 5 businesses right now that you know that'll be willing to give us
hold up, brother. You can't ask 5 questions and think I can remember all 5 of them. First of all, you know what I mean? Let's deal with one question at a time. You know what I'm saying? So let's deal with the first thing. The first thing is that I'm not knocking anybody for using Facebook for what it was designed for. That's the first thing. But what I am saying is, when this devil be the devil that we know him to be, don't start crying. Think of the alternative.
Right. Okay. I agree with that. I agree 100%.
So that's number one.
That's why the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said he's not worried at all. In fact, he said he's happy. And in fact, also, he said he knew it would happen. And I know you watch my YouTube channel. You saw the same way I responded. When my YouTube got throttled, you didn't see me crying. You heard what I said. I said, I'm glad. I said they did the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan the same way. I expected them to do me the same way. I didn't complain.
But listen, I never said, brother, Farrakhan was crying. I never said you was crying. But if you go through the post, supporters of the minister was sitting up there boo-hooing. And I said, what in the world is this? And I got some posts now. I got some screenshots. So I'm saying is,
but what I'm saying is, you said Minister Farrakhan and Nation of Islam, and you wrote this statement, we just want to stay on the bus, as if it's the Nation of Islam and Minister Farrakhan that's crying to stay on the bus. That's not true.
No. I've already told you
what everybody else say.
And
I'm gonna put it this way: you may have members that's crying, but the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, we say, is our divine warner in God.
Right.
Okay, so we going off of how he responds. I can't control how somebody else responds. So we got new members. We got members in the Nation of Islam that haven't all the way studied yet. We got new members in the Nation of Islam that's still in processing. So I can't take what somebody's saying that's not with what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is saying, and then say this is what the Nation of Islam is saying. No, sir. He got to come from what the minister said.
Okay. So let's get straight into it. One thing about me, I like to show and prove, brother. This is your screenshot right here. I like to show and prove, brother. And I don't care how many people got supported. You said you quote somebody, right? You say, go where the people are at. Go in the streets where they are at. Go in the hood where they are. Don't expect them to come to y'all. Take it to them. You quoted 3 different people, 4 different people. But then you say, but when Farrakhan get blocked from social media, where are the people? In other words, why aren't the people crying out about him being blocked on social media? That is your post. So my point is, forget. No. Hold up. Let me finish my statement. Then I'm gonna leave the floor. I didn't interrupt you. Now listen. So you said, but when Farrakhan get blocked from social media, where the people are. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you mean by that, I don't know. But the point that I'm making is that we need to start the uphill battle for our own social media positioning. You know what I mean? Forget what anybody said. We need to start our uphill climb. Go ahead. The floor is yours, brother.
Okay, now you made an error there, sir. So let me clarify what I meant by that tweet. It says, but when Farrakhan get blocked from social media, and I put in parentheses where the people are,
Right.
Meaning that's what the people are on social media. Now y'all want to change their logic and say, why y'all on social media anyway?
No, I'm
Make
never
them
saying
come to
that,
y'all.
brother.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general because many other people are saying the same thing. So like y'all will say, why y'all don't have your own platform? Why y'all on here anyway? Make them come to y'all own platform. But when it comes to the
That's not my position.
y'all say go where they at. Y'all say go to the hood. And you know why y'all wait for people to come to the church in the mall? Y'all need to go to the street. Well, that's the same principle when it comes to social media. So that was my point.
No. Listen what I'm saying. The point that I'm making, I'm not knocking you on social media, Twitter, or any of these social platforms. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying my point of making that statement, inspired by a friend of mine who made the statement before me, but I got a wider reach than the brother that made the statement. I said that's correct. We need to start the uphill battle to disassociate ourselves with this nonsense. Now, and not until today, when you put in the post that there is an alternative, I went right and signed up. You see, so the point that I'm making is that it's not about, to me, it's not about whether you on social media or not. It's time to release ourselves from this madness. Whenever this European get mad, he ostracizes us. You know what I mean? Whenever he get mad, let me share something else with you. Real quick. Whenever he get mad, this is why when we look at what Muslims want on the back page of the Muhammad Speaks, one thing that Honorable Elijah Muhammad says is that basically, let me get back to it real quick. Basically, since we cannot get along with them in peace and equality, after giving them 400 years of our sweat and blood and receiving in return some of the worst treatment human beings have ever experienced, we believe our contribution to this land and suffering forced upon us by quote-unquote white America justifies our demand for complete separation in a state or territory of our own. Now, with that statement as it relates to social media, we need complete separation from the social media clutches or vices that keeps us there, and we need to start the turn. So what I said on the platform earlier is that we need to have advertising dollars put in promoting that an alternative exists. Once people know it exists, when the numbers start to climb, advertiser will come, and that's just the fact of the matter.
Okay, that's actually not all the way true at all. Actually, number one, many white people are getting paid $50,000 for posts, and they have way less followers than me. So to say if you have a whole bunch of followers, the advertisers are going to come is just not true.
I'm not saying followers, brother. I said subscribers to the platform.
I had over 500,000 followers on my Facebook. I have now over 1 million followers on Facebook, reaching 20 million people per week. They don't care about that. They don't want to put their content.
Listen, I think you're missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, on the Nation of Islam platform, once we build the subscribers on that platform, the advertisers will come. We're building someone's house.
Why would they come?
Brother, we are building someone else's house. I don't have the resources to even start a platform. I don't have the resources or the influence to even start those to sign up in the numbers that exist with the brothers with the Nation of Islam. So this is the reason. This is the reason why I made the statement that I have made, because the NOI has the numbers and the resources to start the uphill battle. And according to you, it already has been started. So let's just promote it and move forward. Let's get off the bus.
Well, here's the thing about that. Our people have to support ours. Our people, you understand that there are 85% are dumb, deaf, and blind, poison, animal eaters, and still believe in the mystery God. A lot of our people are not going to be on our platform where it's all righteous content. Some of them still want to see twerking. Some of them still want to see people fighting. Some of them still want to see all kind of other crazy stuff. So they're not going to support it. I have so many people that have signed up to my platform. So many people have signed up for the NFA studios, and they subscribe. It's too clean for them. They want to see some gangster stuff. They want to see some hood stuff. Okay, so when it comes to our platform, we teaching you how to eat to live. On our platform, we got current event shows. On our platform, we got Brother Ben X and Sister. On our platform, we got the minister Louis Farrakhan, his lectures and his interviews. I had when I got terminated from YouTube, I posted that link on my page. So anybody who saw when I made my post about being banned, I had that link on all of the posts I made. Sign up, sign up, sign up. They seen it, but they didn't subscribe. So to say that our people are going to subscribe, knowing that you got Facebook for free, that already got millions of people, and we charging you because that's the business model we have to go with to keep it going, because we're going to have multi-million-dollar companies, we're not going to have the same numbers as Facebook. And let's
Brother,
see, and let's,
the
and let's
uphill
say,
battle, brother.
20,000.
Brother, it's
Let's
about
say we
the
got 20,000 people.
brother.
Let's
It's
say we got
about the
20,000
uphill
people
battle.
subscribe. But
Brother,
that's okay. We doing it already.
it's about the uphill battle. It's not trying to. It's not. It's like I used to tell people, right? Friend of mine used to get. A friend of mine got home from prison, right? And I'm doing home improvement, and he asked me, "How you stay so busy?" I'm doing property management. How you stay so busy? You know, he said, "I got my electrical license, and I can't stay busy." And I said, "The problem is that you're trying to keep up with Baltimore Gas and Electric. You are not Baltimore Gas and Electric. So you got to get in where you fit in, and then build up from there." And that's the same thing with a platform. You get it the same way you rebuilt you're on a microcosmic level, the same way that you rebuilt Ben X new channel, the same way. That's the same way we build the alternative platform. We need to stop with the excuses and saying one won't support, because when you thought is the cause of it all, when you say they won't, that's not going to happen. So we just need to move forward and just get it done. That's the point that I'm making,
okay,
as it relates.
If that's so true, how come we don't have thousands of people supporting our restaurant that we got in Atlanta, in Baltimore, in the supermarket that we got in Atlanta? How come the lines ain't wrapped around?
Because you know what? I'm ready to tell you.
Black people been crying, and don't say advertising because it was on Netflix. Killer Mike actually went down.
I don't even watch Netflix.
And it was on the news in Atlanta.
Brother.
And I know they be watching news. So you can come up with all the excuses you want to say.
Brother, I'm not making excuses. Right. Listen to me. Brother.
People do know about it, and them lines are not filled. Black people been crying about a grocery store. We need our own food. We need this. We need that. We need that. And then when we build it, you ain't going in there taking advantage of it.
Hey, brother.
I don't went live, and my videos about the food network that we have. We got thousands of acres of land. On this land, we have the organic food that we produce. You just got to go to the mosque, if it's a big city or a big mosque, and order the food on the pallet, and then we're going to ship the pallets down. I got 50,000 views on this video, 100,000 views on this video. Them people not going to order that food like that, man. When we had in my city, you probably seen the video, we boycotted 2 Korean beef supply stores. Who was it? We had brothers on one side, the so-called Jews came out, police came out. We didn't even have to leave. We were sending black people to the one in the middle. Don't you know that beef supply store ended up closing down? Everybody who came that day, we was out there for 2 days. Everybody knew where that black store was, but when she got closed down, everybody wanted to start complaining about the Korean stores, and she made a whole video. She said the Nation of Islam came out here and they was boycotting. And they was telling everybody to come to us. Now y'all want to complain, but y'all didn't support us when we was up. So we can always talk about beauty and they gonna come, but that's just not true because y'all not supporting the stuff that we got right now.
Brother, I'm gonna say again, brother. This is what you don't understand. I live in Baltimore. I'm a busy guy, right, brother? I don't know where your restaurant is. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Let me explain something, brother. Let me explain something. I'm not being condescending. Maybe I'm out of the loop. But I know many brothers in the nation that could put me in the loop. You can't assume that I know because I'm a Moor. Because every Friday after Holy Day, I used to go to the other brothers, not under the minister, but to the other brothers right across the street that they just tore down from. I think it's Mosque number 6 that they just tore down. You know what I'm saying? You can't assume that I know. and you can't assume that the people know. So whenever you conversate with me, you could even send me a link and say, brother, last time you visited you keep on talking about I'm your brother, last time you went to such and such. Whatever, something has to be done. The same way we keep posting about our next video coming up, the same way we keep posting about the videos that we need to cut, chop, and screw so we can promote the knowledge. That's the same way we need to keep posting about the endeavors by each and one of us that's going to get some money right. I didn't know.
Let me ask you this question. The Nation of Islam app, the Nation of Islam platform, under the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, do you think we're going to allow women to twerk on there?
No, not at all. So let me answer this, Ben. He said, what do you mean?
Let me finish now. Do you think we're going to allow you to post how you smoking weed and doing all that
not
stuff
at all.
that they post on Instagram and Facebook?
Not at all.
Do you think they're going to allow, they would allow all that posting of fighting and doing all that fighting and all that stuff for that? Do you think they're going to allow that?
Not at all, Mo.
So do you honestly think that when we build our own platform, we're going to have millions of people? Even if we had the average, we can put it on every news station in the world. Do you think millions of our people who are lost found are going to sign up to the Nation of Islam?
Okay. Since you say that, have it your way. Then why create a platform in the first place?
Why?
Since you are so doubtful that people will support, why create anything anyway? You can't have it both ways, brother.
That's a wonderful question. Number one, the platform that we have, NFA Studios, is not the same format as Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That's number one. It's almost like a Netflix, which houses our original content. So we're not trying to just gain a whole bunch of followers. We know our people are not going to go in there. And the NFA Studios is not a place where you come in to chat and you can message people like a social platform. That's not what that is. Black Junction TV is not ours. That's just somebody that I showed you that we've been having it because all the conscious people was promoting that maybe like a year ago. That's number one. The one that I have is called BlackOnDemand.tv. That's also not a Facebook platform or Instagram platform. It's more like a Netflix where it houses my original content. Therefore, if anybody shuts me down, I still have access to my content. I don't need no millions of people to subscribe, just the people who value my content. So it's not to gain or compete with Facebook.
So the point that the whole point of my post was to say, let's stop trying to stay on the bus and let's get off the bus. And why people are mad is beyond me. Why we're trying to stay on the bus. And I'm not just saying NOI, the Morriside Simple of America, the Hebrew Israelites, the Black Power, red, black, green. We all on that bus. And I make a statement talking about trying to stay on the bus or get off the bus, and everybody emotionally mad. That's insane. That shows you the level of slavery that has been perpetrated on the minds of our people. Because if I say something to critique, some people, brother, let me read some of these posters, brother. People say, oh, you hate Farrakhan. Oh, you an agent. Oh, brother, hold on, brother Ben. Let me share one thing real quick.
But they don't know you though.
This is how sick our people are. I want to just share a few posts.
They don't know you. I know you. I know you just in a minute. They don't know you.
Hey, brother.
So they thinking you some regular troll. So you gotta expect that. Hold on. The same thing you doing with them, you know I can do the same thing with the Moors. They be tripping just as hard as the people you finna show.
And so look, on this picture right here, I got my guy. I mean, I'm talking about this guy right here, Big Wolf. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Our friendship, our bond is like, I'm telling you, I can pick up the phone right now and he'd say, pull up. This is my man. You know what I mean? And me and this brother had a conversation about when he met the minister. You see what I'm saying? We had a conversation that I won't discuss here, but brother, my respect unfolded even more because his conversation with the minister that he transferred to me, you see, had me like I was right in the room. So it's not about that. You see what I'm saying? When you see me in pictures with my brother Troy X, Man, this stuff ain't phony. This ain't no shot. Man, this brother come from the bottom together.
But you ain't got to explain
Yeah,
that.
you know, and so, but I'm just saying.
But you got to understand why the people will respond like that, because in a time when everybody is coming out to down the minister, the way you phrased it, instead of saying, "Damn, man, they not that you got to cry about it," but instead of coming out in support, saying, "I stand with Farrakhan, I'm with Farrakhan," you ain't got to say, "Bring Farrakhan back." You ain't got to say no. You can just say, "Man, I'll stand with Farrakhan." But instead of doing that, you made the post came and you said it yourself. You wanted an emotional response. You
Absolutely. You know why I want, brother, listen to me.
Out in support,
listen to me.
Phrase your statement as if you was coming against the Nation of Islam, as if our motive is to stay on the white man's bus. I don't, and like I said, it can be a black man's bus. It has nothing to do with the white man or the black. It's about that platform. We know that the platform has millions, and it has nothing to do with the white man. If it was Korean on, we would still want to be on there because that's where our people is at.
But
it's not about
listen to me.
It's just about the platform, not about a particular people.
But Brother Ben, when somebody actually look into a concept that they think is dissenting with NOI or the minister, without even knowing, they get blown up, they get bent out of shape, and then they begin to talk super crazy. Now, I do what I do so we can have this conversation. This conversation should be predicated upon now trying to put the pieces together, how we can build a brick and mortar platform and begin to make the exodus from Facebook and YouTube. That's this conversation is about. I'm not worried about if the twerkers come. I'm not worried about if the weed smokers come. I'm not tripping off that. Let's just get the conscious brothers and sisters who are really working on the ground. I ain't talking about them bodega scholars. We're not talking about that. We're talking about really working on the ground, and let's create a space for ourselves, and people who want to come, let them come.
Right.
That's what that conversation is about.
And I thank you for being honest, because I think that's where our mission is different. You said let's just focus on the conscious, want to get the conscious on, and they can, whoever else, they can come if they want to come, and we ain't worried about the twerkers, and we ain't worried about the weak ones. The Nation of Islam is. That actually is our target to reach those who are dead. Us talking to y'all already.
You're missing my point. You're missing my point. We're talking about social media.
People have many more breaking down the etymology of black. So when we on that teaching, we so conscious, all we gonna be doing on that debate.
No,
we already think we smart.
Brother,
so
you're missing my point. You're missing my point. Brother, you're missing my point. The social media platform can be started by us. We don't have to worry about bringing them initially. We're talking about social media. Now, once it is established, we break the bridge to Facebook and from YouTube and from Twitter so they can walk over the bridge into our own platform.
Okay, now if that was true, all the conscious people already know about Black Junction.
I didn't.
All the conscious people was actually.
I didn't know about no Black Junction.
But a lot of the conscious people are the ones who was promoting. That's how I figured out. That's how I found out about it. All the conscious people was like, let's go over to Black Junction, go over this Black. There's somebody that was trying to create an Instagram and all this. They ain't on it today. You got Black Junction today, and you didn't even want to go live on Black. You said we going live on YouTube.
Well, because I'm practical. Because I'm practical. I'm practical. I've never been on Black Junction. I don't even know how Black Junction works. So what kind of sense would that make? I attempt to go on Black Junction tonight, and I haven't even tested it. I know nothing about Black Junction. Brother, I'm practical. Stop talking impractical. You have been raised by more intelligent people than that, brother. Cut it out.
Man, it takes 10 minutes to learn how to post on Black Junction, man.
But that's what I'm telling you. I don't get in things like that. When I get in something, I actually go and check it out and educate myself on something from the basics, and then I move forward. Come on, brother. You're not making sense.
Man, that platform is literally just like
brother, let me tell you something. Riding a bike is simple, and if you rode a bike before, brother, stop talking crazy. Brother, let me tell you what I hear from you. No matter how many supporters you got from this conversation, I hear a lot of excuses from you. I mean, From this conversation, I hear a whole bunch of excuses from you. And guess what? And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I hear a whole bunch of excuses from you. And I never expected to hear this many excuses from Brother Ben X. You know what I'm saying? Not from you. Not from you.
What excuse I made that wasn't true?
Brother, you make the excuse that if we build the platform, the advertisers ain't gonna come. But that's a fallacy. That's a fallacy because you haven't built the platform. You haven't built the
platform. You don't have to have your own
brother. Listen, Brother Ben X.
Platform on Facebook. You don't have to start.
Brother,
the only way to
brother,
get money
I hear a lot of excuses from you, Brother Ben X. Brother, it's disappointing to hear all of these excuses, brother.
Okay, let's stick with what you just said, though. Let's stick with what you just said. You don't. Number one, you don't have to have your very own website as a GoDaddy or hosting to get advertising dollars. Social media influencers build their platforms on Instagram and Facebook, and they're already getting paid before they have their own program. I have personally been denied advertising dollars from multiple people because of what I'm talking about and who I'm associated with.
Brother, I'm talking about an independent platform.
Come on now, my own platform.
Brother, I'm not talking about you having a platform on Facebook. I'm talking about starting a grassroots platform and directing the people to the new platform. And you're making excuses saying that we won't support it.
Okay, tell me your 5 people that's gonna donate $50,000 a month for that advertising.
Listen to me, brother. Let me tell you something about how we move. We say a thing and then we let it work itself out. We say to a thing be and it is. So we say to a thing, this is the plan.
Go ahead.
Let me finish, brother. We say to a thing be and it is. So we begin to create the format. And as we make the format, we begin to look at the resources. As we begin to examine the resources, we just execute, even if it's on a minor level. But guess what? When you say be to a thing and it is, things just begin to come together. And so somebody asked, why haven't you done it then? You know what? This conversation today led one of my members in my temple say, you know what? Let's just do it ourselves. And that's what we'll be working on in the coming weeks.
That's a good question. Let me ask you this question. Y'all teach that Noble Drew Ali came first, correct?
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this question. What do you deem as a good teacher? How do you know when somebody is a good teacher or leader?
We know a good teacher by what they demonstrate and what they produce.
Okay, but how do you know a good leader, though?
A good leader produces what he talks about.
Would you say a good leader produces a good student so he can duplicate himself? It's not just on him.
A good leader produces a good student? Yes, I agree.
Right. So because if I'm a good leader and it's just me, and when I die, everything goes away, I ain't do a pretty good job because I ain't lead nobody. So you agree that a good leader would also produce good students, correct?
Absolutely.
What year did Noble Drew Ali come?
Noble Drew Ali came 1929 and he produced Elijah Muhammad.
Okay. You say he produced Elijah Muhammad.
I'm a screen share for you. Want me to prove it? You want that conversation?
No.
Do you want that conversation?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Do you want that conversation?
No, we can do that another time.
Oh, I thought so, but come on.
The Honorable Dr. Muhammad taught that the black man was God. Noble Drew Ali will be against that.
Absolutely.
Let's go with the two groups that we have today. Y'all been following Noble Drew Ali, who came first. Therefore, there should be more followers of Noble Drew Ali, which there are a lot of more. So don't act like the Moors is very small. There are a lot of Moors all around the world. That since Noble Drew Ali said he came and gave y'all the knowledge to free yourselves, y'all should actually, since he came first,
okay,
y'all should be having his platform before we got it.
Okay.
Why y'all not organizing? We've organized.
Can I explain?
Yeah,
okay. This is the reason why. In 1929, we have not recovered from the European infiltrating the Moorish Temple of America, and the people that was close to Prophet Noble Drew Ali was a part of the infiltration. And we have not recovered yet. But let me tell you something. I could care less. I know what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali produced, and we of the Moorish Temple of the Noble Temples attempt to produce the same thing. And let me tell you who our motto is. And anybody who's in here from the Moorish Temple of America Noble Temples will tell you our motto is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who put the nation on his back when it fell apart. So brother.
Okay, that's a great point. I'm glad you said that.
So let me hold up. Let me finish. These are not excuses. This is a fact. We have not recovered from the infiltration of 1929. The infiltration still exists till today. And our model is predicated upon what Farrakhan has done for the Nation of Islam right now.
And you well aware, like I'm well aware, that there are agents and hypocrites in the Nation of Islam right now as well, right?
Indeed, brother.
Okay, now you said y'all haven't recovered from 1929.
We have not recovered, brother. It was that serious.
Okay, let's do the math here. Now you say y'all follow Noble Drew Ali. Brother Noble Drew Ali is this powerful brother. Every time we bring up the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, y'all always say, nope, you gotta say Noble Drew Ali. Y'all strictly, I'm talking about y'all 100% Noble Drew Ali. We are more so the people of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. How is it that, and this is taking nothing from Noble Drew Ali, how is it that it took the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan 3 years to rebuild the structure and organization of the Nation of Islam, but y'all haven't recovered from 1929, but y'all got the original picture. Y'all got the original.
No, listen.
Can you explain that?
I'm about to explain it to you. The difference is that the height of the Nation of Islam didn't happen until the 60s or the 70s. Let's be honest. It didn't happen in the 30s. It didn't happen in the 40s or the 50s. So if you know your history, you would know that the real height of the Nation of Islam didn't happen until the 60s. Let's be for real. Everything else. Now, hold up. And so the Farrakhan rebuilt it in 3 years from the 70s. So let's go 60s, 70s. That's 20 years, right? And he built it in 3, right? But now let me show you something.
No. Hold on, wait. Let me clarify what I'm saying.
Yeah, clarify what you mean, because I'm about to knock it out the park.
When I say rebuilt, that means it failed. There was no structure. There was no Nation of Islam.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't say he rebuilt it back to an $80 million empire. That's not what I said.
Okay.
I said he rebuilt it back to the organization and the structure that it had.
Okay, let me explain it to you. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that's different. For one, since you want the truth, I'll give you the whole truth. For one, the Moorish spiritual flag is a white flag with a star and a crescent. The star and the crescent is red, and the star and the crescent is red in a white field. For one, the Nation of Islam, they took the same flag, reversed it, they made the field red and made the star white. So boom. So we got to contend with the opposition of the Nation of Islam with adulterating the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. That's number 1. Number 2, we got the infiltration of Moors and Fezes in the temple that they even changed the Prophet Noble Drew Ali name. They changed all the regalia. Until this day, we have not recovered because many people do not know what the Moorish Temple of America looked like. And not until I came in contact with one that was close to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's appointed leader, Emil, not only till then did some of the teachers begin to come out about how the structure really looked. And that is right now. This is how bad it was. And it continues to be that bad. It continues to be that bad. But now let me tell you, we have to contend with not only opposition from flipping and chopping and screwing the teachings, but we also have to contend with the opposition of the European and contend with opposition with people in Fezes. And that opposition is still here right now.
Okay, let me ask you this question, because you know everything you named the Nation of Islam actually has to go through the same thing. There's different offshoots, and there has been different offshoots of the Nation of Islam, changing the teachings and confusing the teachings, saying that they're the real Nation of Islam as well. So we have also faced that same opposition along with infiltration, along with hypocrites. Let me ask you this question. What opposition are y'all getting from the Europeans?
What do you mean what opposition we get from you? We get the unseen opposition. You see what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm just asking. I'm not saying y'all not. I'm just asking.
Let me tell you the opposition we get from the European. We hardly got none from the European. It's coming from us. We hardly got none from the European. It's coming from us because we don't know what the Moorish Science Temple of America look like as a collective. You understand?
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say that.
Right.
I'm not ashamed.
Okay. What if that's your answer? That's fine. Well, we got, not only do we have infiltration, hypocrites, we have those who are not only also,
but guess what?
But teaching. Hold on, let me finish. And teaching against us. Now, you talked about the Nation of Islam twisted and all that. Okay, but we're not saying don't go to the Moors. Don't do this.
I don't say
every
that.
Time the minister sees the Moors, he stands them up.
Brother,
and he gives homage to noble Jawley, and you know he does.
Brother,
let me finish.
You're too young to understand this, brother. Let's go.
See, let me finish. Every time he don't say, get the Moors out of. He stands them up and he pays homage to them. So he's not teaching necessarily.
You don't want this conversation.
There, speaking bad about noble Jawley, he doesn't do that.
Hey,
but
brother.
The European, I want to add to the European part you talked about. The European actually is coming out to the Nation of Islam, has our minister on the ADL list. They call us hate teachers. They have all kind of different things set up to where they don't want our people to come into the Nation of Islam or see what we actually teaching. We all on the news. They spicing up the minister words, making them say stuff he ain't saying. We got the real comeback from the Europeans. So we got all of that combined.
Hey, brother, let me explain something to you. You asking me the difference. Brother, the difference is that FARRAKHAN had the ability and the pleasure to walk with the minister, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He had the ability to learn under his master teacher. Many Moors did not and do not have that ability. And that's not an excuse. That's just the fact of the matter. But let me tell you something. I know something today, brother. I know something today. And so we will see in the coming years where this takes us. But I know something today, brother, and I know without a doubt of contradiction that the Nation of Islam has the benefit of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to having to be under the master teacher in his lifetime. So of course he's seen it from face to eye how it works. We unfortunately have over 100 years of misinformation that we have to put together like a piece of puzzle.
That's a great point. That's a valid, great point. Now, you know that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has given us everything as far as how to do the same thing. He has not held one word from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. In fact, we have what you call self-improvement study guides, where he takes us through his life, where he shows us what he had to do, how he had to think, how he had to respond in certain situations. So how you just said that y'all study under the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, these teachers that we have in these study guides on how to rebuild and rise above emotions instead of thinking of God, this stuff been out since the 70s.
Brother, so let me explain something. And I want to answer.
How come, you know how y'all getting the same teaching?
Brother, let me explain another thing to you. You said that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan holds the Prophet Noble Drew Ali up. He's only been holding the Prophet Noble Drew Ali up for the past 10 or possibly 10 years. You would never hear him speak of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali before 10 years ago. Never. Not one person.
Not true. Not true. How much you want? I can't bet. I don't gamble. But that's a lie. I can go back all the way to about, I think, the 80s or the 70s where he mentioned him. In fact, if you just said that he followed the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad himself said that he pays and respects Noble Drew Ali and Marcus Garvey because they was the forerunners here in America, and he's taking on that work. So why would he go against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and not say something against that?
Brother, the same way that you said he pays respect to the Honorable Prophet Noble Drew Ali, I have a letter from the brother telling people to leave the Moorish Science Temple of America and come with him because Prophet Noble Drew Ali is irrelevant. What are you talking about?
No, he didn't say irrelevant. Now he did say that the followers of Noble Drew Ali should come and follow him. He did say that, but he did not say because he was irrelevant.
Brother, do I need to pull the letter up? He didn't use those words, but it equates to that.
But your connotation of irrelevant is this, like he's not
Do I
important
need
what he
do I
talks
need to pull up the letter?
No, it didn't. I already seen it. It didn't say
I'm not
important.
bro.
He said that the followers of Noble Drew Ali should come and follow him as they should if he can produce a Farrakhan that's doing what he's doing, and y'all haven't recovered since 1929. Yes, you should,
brother. In fact,
yes, you should.
And in fact, brother, let me tell you something. The people who have followed the original Jesus have not recovered. The people who followed the original Muhammad have not recovered. And the people who have followed the Prophet Noble Drew Ali are about to recover. We are right. You know what I'm saying? We know without a doubt or contradiction that what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali put together is coming together in the time in which it was predicted or prophesied to come together. And we are living in those times now. So we're not tripping at the process. The same thing with this conversation where it goes back to, don't trip with the process of creating a social media platform. Just make it.
Yes, sir. And that's why we got BlackJunction.TV, family. So we might as well start promoting BlackJunction.TV. And that's the conversation right there. We got it started. Let's just keep it going.
Hey, brother, this is the point that I'm making. I'm brother Tahaka Bey. Let me explain something to you, brother. I am attempting to put the Prophet Noble Drew Ali movement on the ground. I've started with a social media presence. I started a temple called the Virtual Moorish Science Temple of America to try to bring people together in order to put the true and living teaching of the Prophet on the ground. Everybody in the movement of the Moorish paradigm critique me on this. And some way or the other, leaders have critiqued me on this, saying that the Prophet can't have a virtual temple. The more, all of that. But brother, do I care? No, I don't care, because I know it's time for our people to receive the teachings that made us great. The same model that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has used, the Muhammad Speak, is predicated upon a Garvey paper, a Prophet Noble Drew Ali paper. The final call is predicated upon that. You know, the economic plan, the school plan, all of that is predicated upon the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, all of it. And now I'm not taking nothing from the Nation of Islam and what has been produced thereof. But what I'm telling you is that the same blueprint that has been used to produce the Nation of Islam is alive and well. But the thing about this blueprint that we are producing today is going to be something that have not been seen since the time of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But we got to give it some time. Your track record is good in the Nation of Islam. We're working to begin to rebuild our track record. But the point that we're talking about is not establishing ourselves or continue to reestablish a social media platform that is going to do nothing for us but kick us off whenever they get ready. So why not we start the uphill climb for our own?
Let's do it. Look, I think y'all should start coming to the mosque, come to the study groups, continue to get the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Take what you agree with, whatever you don't agree with, leave it. Get some of that structure. Come in, figure out. Ask
what I'm telling you, the structure came from the Moorish.
How we organizing? How we able to apply it? Because you keep saying it came from. That's good, but I'm talking about apply it now. See how we apply it. See what it takes to get men and women to be on the same page together. Just come in, see those principles, get those principles, and then y'all go in and build the great more science system and do y'all thing.
Let me explain something to you. The Prophet already left the blueprint. I have rediscovered the blueprint. There is no need for me to get the blueprint from someone that got the blueprint from us. I told you we have been misguided and misled, and we don't know what we didn't know what the blueprint looked like. I know what the blueprint looked like. Now we just got to give it some time and let me work. Let me work.
Okay. Well, since you got the blueprint, tell us today what do people have to do to get men and women to start coming to weekly meetings on the same page without making excuses?
What you have to do?
Yes, sir.
You have to engage the people with something that's going to continue to keep their interest. You got to keep their interest. You have to keep their interest.
And how do we find out what the interest is? Because one brother gonna come in, he want business. Another brother gonna come in, he just want brotherhood because he didn't have no father. Another sister gonna come in because she just wants security. How do we make sure everybody interest is high and keeping everybody going? How we manage all
Hey,
this?
brother, let me
What you
tell you
gotta do?
something. Let me tell you something. I started, and I separated myself from those who are not doing what the prophet said do, or doing what I think is maybe not the way to go. And so what I did was I established myself as the Moorish Science Temple of America Noble Temples. And we don't have no problem with keeping people interest, brother. One thing that we do is, what matter of fact, just yesterday, we was putting together our investment team so we all can get this property and eat off the business from that property. I mean, everybody eat. You understand what I'm saying? So you put some money in their pocket, they be all right. You know what I'm saying? And so if you want to keep people attention, let everybody invest in one thing and let them get residual income and generational wealth. That'll keep their attention.
Okay. I'm with that shit. I think these are the type of conversations we need to have then.
But
Talk about
that's
how to
brother.
actually
What I'm
build
telling
structure.
you, what I'm
Because we
telling
can
you,
talk about rhetoric all day. We can talk about it. We're going to be Hebrew, Moor, Christian, Muslim. We can do that all day. But now we know we need organization. We need to understand how to organize, how to mobilize, how to get into group economics and things of that nature. I don't mind if anybody going to the Moors, but at least if we know, if we got the structure and we understand how to do that, then we need to come over here. If I need to know something about law, I need to be able to call my Moor brother.
no, don't put that on us. See,
That's how it should be.
That's a fallacy too.
And I say, what's going on, black man? Instead of y'all, and not you, but instead of them giving me some legal advice, they just want to argue about them. I'm calling myself black, or I'm in the teaching of the Muhammad. I need to come over here.
Listen,
we need to figure out how to
hey, brother Ben,
and then use that to be successful, man.
Brother Ben, my debate is not whether the Nation of Islam is good for our people or the Moorish Science Temple of America is good for our people. The Moorish Science Temple of America is good for me and is good for those who choose it. And I agree with the same thing with the Nation of Islam. But one thing I know as a collective, we cannot continue to get mad when this devil be the devil that we know he is. And we need to start the battle, the climb, to create our own. That's the reason that we having this conversation, because of that post. You wouldn't have picked up the phone and called me just off the whim to have this conversation. So we having it now. All praise be to Allah. Thank me later. Where you at, brother Ben? All right, brother Ben. Hold up. Where my brother go? You sound muffled, brother. You sound muffled.
They don't know. They don't know you like I know. I know what you're doing. So they think, okay,
you sound muffled, brother. You sound muffled. You sound, brother. Brother Ben. You sound muffled. There you go, brother. Brother, you sound muffled. You sound muffled. Hey, brother.
That's what I'm saying. We passed it.
Hey, brother.
We know we need to stop being emotional. We need to have our own platform. Let's leverage Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram right now. Get our people off of them platforms. Page by page,
hey, brother.
have our own content just in case they take us off.
Hold up, brother. Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you. You sound muffled. I need to get my brother DX Muhammad on the phone. He have his own cellular service because that Cricket or Boost ain't working for you, Ben.
What do you say?
I need to get my brother DX Muhammad on the line. He have his own cellular service because Boost ain't working for you right now. You sound muffled.
Y'all couldn't hear me? You couldn't hear me?
And now we couldn't hear you. I can get DX Muhammad on the line though. You know DX Muhammad?
Oh man, it was probably connected to my phone. It was probably connected to my phone thing. Y'all can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can. Hey, brother, it's a brother named DX Muhammad. He in Atlanta right now. Brother Troy X know him. We gonna get you hooked up. He got his own phone service, and he's a member of the Nation of Islam. We gonna get you hooked up, brother.
Well, hey, do he got a more on iPhone though?
No, you can't be. You a Moor. It's a Moor phone. It's not black. It's Moor.
Hey, Hey, man, I just got to the gym, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Hey, brother Ben, let me say this so that people can know, brother, before you hang up, brother, you know, I appreciate what you're doing. I just intend to engage the people as much as I can. Inshallah, nobody take it as disrespect, because that is not what this is all about. As again, I've always said in my leadership of the Moorish Science Temple of America, styled as the Noble Temples, our motto of putting the Moorish Science Temple on our back comes from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So if somebody take that post and feel bad about it, don't feel bad. Know for sure I use it to engage the people. And if Moors feel disrespected because I jumped out there like that, and if brothers in the nation feel disrespected if I jumped out there like that, don't feel disrespected. Be grateful that we at least had this conversation. Now, if the minister feel disrespected, I apologize to the minister, but I don't make no apology for you emotional Asiatics out there. It is what it is. That's right.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right, peace and love. Peace and love. So, family, Ben Exton took my show. He took my show. Now I had a whole. Now let me show you with some of these. Let me show you where. Let me show you what some of these crazy brothers and sisters had to say about my post. This is. I need y'all. Y'all need to see this. Can I get a thumbs up, please? Let's get a thumbs up real quick. Let's get a thumbs up real quick. But let me show you how crazy our people are. Listen, let's read some of these posts real quick before I get out of here. We're going to read some of these posts, right? Check this out. This is how crazy our people are. They took a post that was meant to engage a conversation, and they ran across the street and went crazy. But this shows and proves the state of mind that we are in. Watch this. Let me go to it real quick. This is the state of mind that we are in. This is what we up against. I understand what Ben talking about, what we up against. This is what we up against. Look at this post right here. Queen Khan said, easy question. They have schools, farmland, rent for several mosques, and learning centers. Minister Farrakhan has paid for hundreds of funerals. Minister Farrakhan has paid for hundreds of college tuition. The Nation of Islam produces a paper called The Final Call. The NOI has to pay hundreds of employees that work in the warehouse and drive trucks to deliver the paper and other products around the country. Do you need more? What does that have to do with the conversation of we not patronizing this European platform or patronizing it and driving people to our platform? That has nothing to do with anything. That's just emotional rant. My brother Ali Bey says, my thought is this. Listen to this. Now, this is a more. He says, my thought is this. When they deactivated the minister's account, every one of his followers should have deactivated theirs, because any place that my father, my mother, or my children aren't welcome, then I'm not welcome. And I don't want to be there either. If we're together, then we're together. And a mass deactivation of Muhammad and Shabazz accounts should have occurred instantly. Now, that's just my opinion on the matter. I find that to be a good opinion on the matter. But look at this. This is somebody else say to me, keep his name out your mouth and make it happen. It doesn't cost much to build a platform on social media. Stop talking and get to work. You may need social media to build yourself and spread your message. However, social media didn't make the minister, so social media can't break the minister. I definitely agree with this. But let's look at this guy here. Now, this guy is straight off the lemon truck. He dropped off the lemon truck. He's sour as ever. Check him out. He says to Harker Bay, you keep saying that you made this post to make people think. What is it exactly that you want black people to think about in regards to the issue of using Facebook? Where were you thinking before you made this post? Again, I made this post to engage the people so we can ultimately have a conversation about our own platform. Period. Point blank. Now, you may don't like it, but it is what it is. It goes on to say that, did you know how much division this will cause? Why is it when we express our opinion
and we express our sentiments on something, we got to classify that as division. Do it sound like me and Brother Ben was divided while having this conversation? Come on, get yourself together. It's a conversation. Y'all are too emotional. Listen to what this emotional grown man said, Darnell. He says, did you know how much division this will cause amongst black people, no matter their religious beliefs? I'm starting to think you only made this post because you knew you would have some sellout coons. He start calling names. Listen to him. Some sellout coons that will like or agree with this dumb post, or for some attention or clout. Come on, man. See how crazy this is? See how crazy this is? He said, then when people respond educationally, I didn't see none of them yet. You ask, why do they sound mad? Not that they are giving you the attention that you seek when making this post. You are no different than a white supremacist. You hear this? You are no different. This brother said, you are no different than a white supremacist that run this country. Instead of backing the brothers of the NOI, you make a post going against them. In actuality, this is not a post going against them. This is telling us that it's time for us to get off the bus. I mean, come on, man. This guy's crazy. But look, that ain't it, though. I had to put this brother face on the demonstration, right? You know what I mean? I had to put this brother face on the demonstration. Listen to this guy just made. He said, it's clear that the minister is doing the work of the prophet. Then he need to join the Nation of Islam. If you think that the minister doing the work of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, then join the Nation of Islam. I love the work that the minister is doing. But for God's sake, I don't see him doing the work of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I see him doing some great things. But listen to Jisbay. It's clear that the minister is doing the work of the prophet. In every way, my question to you, Moors, is where are your farms, husband, man? My question to this brother is, you tell me where the farm at. You got affairs on your head. How much dirt you done dug up? How many flowers you done planted? You got affairs on your head. This what kills me about Moors. This how the infiltration works. This Moor is asking Moors, where is our farms? And he ain't dug up near a piece of dirt. He ain't dug up a piece of dirt. He said, where are your schools? He ain't lift now a piece of wood to bang into another piece of wood to build a school. You feel what I'm saying? But he asked, where are your schools? Not his school as a Moorish American, but where are your schools? You see, this is the problem we face in the Moorish Science Temple of America. He's not asking where our schools. He said, where are your schools? Most of the temples are in someone's house right now. Where is your temple? This guy's wearing affairs talking crazy. This is what we're up against, Brother Ben. This type of psychology right here. This brother has affairs on his head, but he asking, where is your school? Where is your newspaper? Where is your restaurant? And he have not stepped to build nothing himself. Nothing himself. He ain't, listen, this is the problem in the Moorish Science Temple of America that I was talking about right here. This is the problem that I was talking about right here. This is the exact problem I was talking about, where this brother with affairs on his head. Listen, family, let me see, family. This brother with affairs on his head asking where is a Moorish school. Ain't pick up near hammer. Ain't pick up near piece of wood from Home Depot or Lowe's. He ain't cut down near tree. I mean, and here this guy go. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. See, he goes on to say, the temples are in someone's house, right? And where in the hell are your doctors, produce stores, restaurant, newspaper? Which one of you has been overseas speaking to the leaders in African and Arab countries and sisters? Brother, this is what you're supposed to do. Just bay. This is not for you to ask what we are doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? This is just so asinine.
And just because this dude got a YouTube channel just to challenge and separate the Moorish community, including NII, he can travel to and fro without security, simply says you are nobody. You get killed when we will be sad, but anyone touches a firearm minister, we will believe and Noble Drew Ali truly will be front line. Man, come on, man. This is how, do you see the gravity of this ignorance right here? You see the gravity of this ignorance right here? But this is family. This is a testament of what we're up against. Now, let's look at this other moral right here. So, family, I want y'all to see the gravity of the ignorance of which we up against. This brother Sultan, so I'm the Sultan of the West. I don't know who this guy is, but he calls himself Sultan, right? He says, Islam, more, with all due respect and my honest opinion, I feel that there can be a better way to express the question you asked in the post. However, this is creating division. It's not creating division. It's creating a conversation in a very serious time when we should be uniting with our brother, Minister Farrakhan. Our lessons tell us to love, not only ourselves, but our fellow man. Y'all don't want to have a conversation, I see. Y'all want to hold hands and frolic through the tulips. That's what y'all want to do. When the brother is in trouble, we should be found aiding and assisting instead of joining the team of Europeans. This is not joining a team of Europeans. This is about having a conversation about creating our own, getting off the bus. Listen, let me stop yelling. Family, in closing, if we as a group of people in the 60s, if we as a group of people in the 60s wouldn't have fought to get on the bus and just created our own bus, we would be in a better place today. If we in the 60s would have fought and kept our own restaurants instead of trying to integrate and drink water out the European water fountain, eating their restaurant, we would be in a better place today. You see, no one want to face the real truth of the matter. But see, I'm Brother Ta'aka Bay, and I'm going to tell you the real truth. I'm going to tell you the real truth. While we're fighting to solidify our position on these European established social media experiments, we're giving up our own creative ability to progress and advance back to the top. And like I said, in the 60s, if our foreparents, and if we learned anything from them, they fought, they got sprayed with water hose, they got bit by dogs to eat in the same restaurant with a European. They gave up all their restaurants. They gave up all their barbershops. They gave up all their business districts in order to give their money to the European. And we haven't learned nothing yet. And this is the reason I made the post, because it's time that we get off the bus. It's time that we stop fighting to get on the bus and we stop fighting to stay on the bus. It's time that we get off the bus. But y'all don't like that, because guess what? Guess what? Y'all celebrity chasing. Hold on, my brother. Y'all celebrity chasing. I love Farrakhan just like anybody else love Farrakhan. But the fact of the matter is, we need to stop fighting to get on this daggone bus and to stay on the bus. Let's fight to get off the bus. There you go. With that being said, I got my brother and my friend, Angel in Training, Lord Merk L, straight from NYC. Talk to me, brother. Islam, brother. I'm worked up now.
Yo, peace.
Brother, you came too calm after that introduction.
Yo, peace, man. No, I'm chilling, man. You already know I bring the fire, so I don't gotta even bring all the animation. Y'all already know I bring it. No cartoons, you heard? What up, though?
There again, family. This is my brother Lord Merk L from the What's Your Nationality? Famous What's Your Nationality stance on YouTube, Angel in Training. That's my brother. Talk to me, brother. What's going on?
Hey, what's your nationality, B?
Moorish American. What's his nationality?
Yo, my nationality is Moorish American. My birthright. Yo, check it out, though. Yo, praise Allah, honor to the prophet. Yo, honor to everybody, part of the discussion and all that. I just wanted to, put in 2 pieces of copper right quick. You know what I'm saying? And say, yo, check it. Like, we talking like how, you know, we shouldn't be trying to ride the white man's bus and all that. And I'm saying, but yo, it's like, yo, we went in the chat right there, man. There was a dude, first floor, and I'm saying he dropped his website, and I'm saying 1stfloortech.com. Like, I feel like the energy could have, like, we could have been using the last 30, 40 minutes, yo, and, you know, trying to reach out to how many more Americans, you know, or, you know, Asiatics in general, you know, original people in the Americas who have the capabilities, who have the knowledge base, who have the education and training, and try to make something happen within ourselves. Because, yo, like, you know, conflict is cool and all that, but, yo, man, that I just heard part of my language. I just heard, you know, brother, you and Brother Bennett going back and forth about, you know, who was here first and what we used to have. And I like, yo, son, like, yo, that's what we used to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, we can start talking about what we're going to build in the future.
That's
Everybody
right.
got people's
That's
phone
where I'm
numbers
at,
and
bro.
stuff. We could call each other up and be like, yo, meet me here or call me on this. You know, we'll take down some notes and all this. And, yo, I just feel like we could be much more productive if we was building instead of, you know, going back and forth.
Well, brother, with all due respect, we got to have these conversations in order to initiate and spark the thought for the building to take place. If we don't have these conversations, we won't even see that there's a real problem. Like, if we just have the conversation that, okay, they kicked Farrakhan off of YouTube, they kicked Farrakhan off of Facebook, that's one conversation. But the connecting conversation is, what is the resolve? That's the conversation I want to have. Resolute, man.
I don't have a problem with the conversation. I agree with the conversation. I just feel that, you know, the scientific method got 7 parts to it. And if you spend too much time on one part, you won't get to the other parts. And always the conclusion. It's more science, Temple of America. It's more science. You know, we using science. We should be applying the science. And, yo, we got the hypothesis, you know what I'm saying? Let's experiment using variables. And the different variables are going to yield various results. And the one that is most beneficial for us is the one that we should be choosing. But I'm just saying, you know, I was just merely pointing out, you know, the conversation went a little bit left, and we got to keep it right and exact.
Hey, brother, let me tell you, the moment that I made this post, one of my members came up with a name that we should begin to push. Brother, we're not playing with this thing. So it starts conversation. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm about to screen share this real quick. The brother in the meeting today, we was in the Guiders of the Nation class, we call it. You know what I'm saying? And we was building, you know, and at the end of the class, I was telling everybody about the show tonight, how I redid the other show, and I'm gonna do this show tonight. And one of my members, Bay out of Texas, said to me, of course we need to create our own platform. And he came up with the name. And while he was talking, I developed a little logo just as an idea to brainstorm. Grapevine.com. You heard it here first. Whereas though now it's just a thought right now, but thought is the cause of it all. And so this conversation not only has it sparked a conversation and resonated throughout the Nation of Islam, but we had a brother from Texas, Bay, a member of the Moore Side Temple of America Noble Temples, say, man, I was thinking of the same thing. How about Grapevine? I heard it through the grapevine. And so, boom, that's just a thought. That's just a thought. But this post is what instigated that thought. You see what I'm saying, more? So all of this makes sense.
Listen, I ain't have a problem with the post. Everybody gonna have an opinion, because you know, to every man's portion of what measure seems good unto himself. You know what I'm saying? So, but also, I was just saying, like, on your show, B, you know, we doing, like, you doing a beautiful thing, but just, you know, it just appeared to be, you know, like a negative vibe. It appeared to be a lot of, you know, just going back and forth for ego, and I just feel like, you know, I don't think you're wrong, God. Like, what? This is what we should be doing. But you know, I don't want to take the show or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you know you my guy. You can take the whole show, brother. Stop playing. Speak your piece, brother.
This isn't your show or my show. This is our show. This is the people's show. You know
That's right.
Like Brother Benek said, I'm saying we here for the people. We here for the sisters that's twerking, just like we here for the brothers smoking weed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Even the ones that's doing it right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I wanted to add on to that is that what I was saying, we don't got to worry about the people that's perking and smoking weed, but only in respect as we build the conscious platform and we bridge the gap from Facebook to the platform that we need to build. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I know a few more, man. I know some more sisters that be talking right now that'll build the hell out of the website. You know what I'm saying? So once more, we can't be just looking at people and trying to judge them by their action, because we know that we Moorish Americans. You know, Jesus said that my words work these on my what?
Hey,
for my Messiah shit.
This is why I'm saying that it's going to take the civilized to civilize the uncivilized, and so we have to make the precedence of the platform before we can even usher the people in.
Well, if you want to talk like that, then we can say, why did Musa have a hard time to civilize the devil?
Oh, we ain't gonna civilize the devil. We're gonna leave him alone. We're gonna leave him alone. He is what it is.
Okay.
We ain't gonna leave him alone.
To leave the devil alone.
Yeah, we're gonna
leave. The prophet said that we're not supposed to amalgamate with their people, nor but deal with the gods of their religion.
That's right, and that's why it's going to take.
And that includes their platforms. But also, we Americans, we have a right to be on those. But listen, whether he likes it or not, FARRAKHAN passport say American. He's American. He has a right to that platform, just like every. But you know what? Also, it's not public. It's private. So if the Jewish-owned companies want to say, "Yo, we don't want people on our platform that's talking about the secret relationships between blacks and Jews," then we gotta respect that.
Absolutely, and there should be an alternative. And there should be an alternative, whereas though we can advertise on Facebook to direct the traffic to our own book, to the grapevine.
They ain't say we couldn't advertise on Facebook. They never said that.
Yeah, we should be able to use. We should be able to utilize just the European utilize Facebooks to advertise vaccines. They utilize Facebook to advertise homosexuality. They utilize all of these platforms. And
I tell you, if I may, and I'm gonna just peace out with this, but if I may, I'd like to say, if that would have been a Moorish American, I tell you why they wouldn't have been banned. And because it says that the prophet had instructed the Moorish Americans, to not make any radical or agitating speeches against any member of any organized group, because we are to teach what?
Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But you know what?
So sometimes when you want to make radical and agitating speeches, you got to be ready to, you got to be ready for that type of warfare. I'll be making, I do what I do, and I'll be ready for what it is.
But you know what?
We have to expect that.
Yeah, but you know what? Many people in the Nation of Islam that are dear to my heart know who I am. These little people, they don't know me. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about Wesley Muhammad, when you talk about Nori Muhammad, you talking about Ben X, you talking about Troy X, you talking about these brothers, they know me. So I don't trip off these people, but we still gonna have this conversation. You feel me?
Who you here for?
We gonna have this conversation. These brothers know me. I can get on the phone.
Who you here for?
I can get on the phone right now and have the brother come up here. RZA, I didn't press these brothers' hand. These brothers know me.
I already know. I seen that when you did the thing with RZA. That was the reason. That was a beautiful jump. But here's
I say RZA. I call him RZA, like the woo, RZA, RZA. Yeah, but I like these brothers, and I like what the Nation of Islam has done, and they are a great model to use in order to bring the Moorish Science Temple of America back to its glory.
Who you here for?
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, FARRAKHAN, the minister, put the nation on his back, brother. And anybody that knows the real history, it was dissolved.
But who you here for?
And the Prophet Noble Drew Ali movement do not look like the Prophet movement when the Prophet was in the flesh. And so guess what?
My question is, but who you here for?
I'm here to put the movement on my back.
But who you here for? Who are you here for?
I'm here for the Asiatics in North America, brother. I'm here for our people. That's who I'm here for.
All right, then. That's it.
That's who I'm here for. I'm here. Hey, brother, I'm here for the young, the unborn, and the willing. If you ain't willing, I ain't tripping. That's it. The young, the unborn, and the willing. That's it. Everybody else, I ain't tripping. It's all right with me.
You feel me?
That's it. That's it, B. That's
With
all I
that
need.
being
Thank
said,
you.
brother, I'm about to play this new sample. I'm promoting it because it's coming out soon, brother. This is the one right here, brother. You hear this?
That's what this was, man.
You hear this? Did you hear this, brother?
I hear it. I'm hearing it.
So peace and love, my brother. I'm about to exit out, and I'm about to take the people out with the new joint that be out this summer. I would love to get you on a remix on this. Don't make me take this faz off, Lord Merkel. Don't make. Hey, so brother, enjoy. I'll talk to you soon. It's time to bring you on the channel so we can talk about some things. Islam?
Can't wait.
Islam. Peace and love, family. So anyway, family, let me take y'all out with this new track that's going to be coming out soon with the new album.
That's what this was, man. Try it. Okay? I will cut you to ribbons. That's what this was, man. This killer, falsehood killer, Gazidin, Zaladin, Mujrikin,
Al-Kafari. Take this fans off, Allah knows, cause I'ma take some hands off. You all foes, lower us up, I'm off, you keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me. I'm the true and living God, but I know a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on a high note. I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm. No ramo. See all of the evil social media gas, you dumb thuggin'. Thinking when I see you, I'ma pass you, oh nah. We gon' talk about it, acting like you bout it. Guarantee you when I see you, we gon' put some chalk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fans won't save you. Cause I'ma take this fans off and ask you who made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes. You see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised. I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh. I resurrect and protect. I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath. You breathe. Let me stop, family. I can't keep on giving it to you like that. Y'all get too many exclusives. Y'all getting way too many exclusives. So, man, we're going to give the prophets his prop, and we're going to get up out of here. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get
this man was teaching Islam here ahead of everybody else. That means ahead of FARRAKHAN and Elijah Muhammad. Of which Islam, you are taught under the religious blindness or binder that no Islam was here before FARRAKHAN and Elijah. No was here before FARRAKHAN and Elijah. No disrespect.
Let's go. Where was y'all in 1913? This is way before Martin had a dream. Way before Elijah had fraud. We were singing praise, the land of the Lord. Where was y'all when he was on the milk crate, going hard on 35th State? Where was y'all when he only had his flag on Indiana Avenue, fans on his head? Hey, where was y'all when the enemy tried to kill him, when they said he was a prophet, but really didn't feel him? Where y'all at now? Are you with me? Are you down? It's time to stand up. The prophecy is down. Hey! Now what you gonna do about it? About to know what you really he do about it. Let's go. I'm the 34th generation. So I ain't worried about all the hate and all the crazy misinformation. Need to stop. You know the better thinking you was part of the plot to keep them on top and leave us at the bottom with the. Hey, bro, what song you want to hear again, brother? You want when you want? Don't make me take the fans off, brother. Brother, say play that one more time. Want to take the fans off? I'm gonna give you one verse. Yeah, I'm gonna play that first verse one more time. I love that joint myself too. Check it out. Y'all know about
That's what this was, man. Try it. Okay? I will cut you to ribbons. That's what this was, man. This killer, falsehood killer, Gazidin, Zaladin, Mujrikin, Al-Kafari.
We can take this fans off, Allah knows, cause I'ma take some hands off. You all foes, love us up, I'm off to keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me. I'm the true and living God, but I know a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on a high note. I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm. No ramo. See y'all at the evil social media gas, you thumb thuggin'. Thinking when I see you, I'ma pass you, oh nah. We gon' talk about it, acting like you bout it. Guarantee you when I see you, we gon' put some chalk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fans won't save you. Cause I'ma take these fans off and ask you who made
made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes. You see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised. I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh. I resurrect and protect. I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath. You breathe weed and death. We come correct like a check when the G's connect. Disrespect, trying to get a rep. I'm coming for your rep for free.
Don't
make me take this pants off. Don't make me take this pants off. It's slow. Don't make me take this pants off. Don't make me take this fast off. Let's not rehash the past. You better ask me fast before I go into my bag. I'm real with mine. I'm religious, not blind. Oh my God. I'm real with mine. I'm religious, not blind. Oh my goodness. I'm real with mine. I'm religious, not blind. Huh? Salute, family. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If, like, again, I don't apologize to the those who were perturbed and bent out of shape about the post. The only person I will apologize to, if the brother was offended, was the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But all of you sensitive brothers and sisters that cried about this post, I don't apologize to you. And sister said, Brother Ben X is coming out with something that's going to shut all this BS down. Sister, I'm going to try to tell you something. My archives are very deep. My archive, I am not the one. See, the difference between me and a lot of other people, shout out to my brother Ben X. One thing that I do, I just don't talk. Just as Ben X is a great researcher, listen, I had over 26 slides here that I was going to show some stuff, but Ben X came in and it changed. I even had the same analysis that he talked about as it relates to how to start a platform. I even had the Muhammad Speaks, and I speak with sincerity that I come with heat. So it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I come with heat, and I'm telling you, my research runs deep. I mean, it runs deep, and I'm telling you, I have stuff that I know nobody has seen before. I know. So my thing is, I'm with Ben X. Let's build something together. I'm going to call a couple brothers tomorrow and see how we can get together and build something in real time. With that being said, family, peace and love. Shout out to NOI. Shout out to my brother Troy X. Shout out to my brother Carlos Muhammad here in Baltimore. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters who doing the work. You know, and most importantly, because I use the brother name, shout out to the brother minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? But peace and love, family. I'm for peace and not destruction, but I will put out stuff to engage a conversation. I'm for peace and not destruction, but I will put out things to engage a conversation. I didn't take this personal, and hopefully you didn't take it personal either. With that, peace and love, family, and I see you on the other side. We got a good show coming up. Let me tell you something. On Tuesday, I think I'm going to be on Sinetta TV. We're going to chop up a little bit of debate with a Hebrew brother on there. And then on Wednesday, I'll be back here, and we'll be talking about the European invasion of the Moorish paradigm. In other words, the Europeans are coming in the Moorish paradigm wearing fezzes and turbans and even hijabs, claiming to be Moorish American. And they are what we will call, quote unquote, trying to whitewash the Moorish identity and ideal. And I'm telling you, it's pretty bad. So on Wednesday, we'll be talking about that invasion of the European invasion into the Moorish paradigm. I'm sure you don't want to miss that. I'm telling you, I'm coming with slides. I'm coming with presentations. Many people have went on to say, "Oh, you racist, you racist." For some reason, they think that this construct was designed for everybody. Well, everybody can benefit from it, but the Moorish Science Temple of America was founded for the sake of teaching our people to be themselves. The Moorish Science Temple of America was not designed for everybody.
everybody can benefit from it. It was designed by the will of Allah to teach our people to be themselves and the necessary things to become better citizens. That's from the word, from the mouth of our prophet, Noble Drew Ali. It's not from my mouth. So on Wednesday, we will be going in the European invasion of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Matter of fact, let me see if I can screenshot you real quick. Let me see if I can screenshot you something real quick. Let me see. Let me see if I can screenshot you something real quick. The flyer, if I can. Let me see if I can screenshot you the flyer real quick, just so you can know what you're about to get. You know, I'm gonna show you what you're about to get in a minute. Then let me just screenshot you real quick. Get you caught up to speed about what's happening on Morris World TV. You know what I mean? So here it come. Here it come. Let me see if I can. Oh, that ain't it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can get you up to speed real quick. So yeah, it's gonna be here, family. It's gonna be here on Wednesday. I'm about to screen share right now, and this is the flyer that's been circulating. I was gonna do it today, but because of the interest in that post, I want to send a special shout out to my brother Issa Madi L. That's my guy. Believe it or not, that's my guy who instigated. He had a post similar to that. I was like, brother, that's what I be feeling. And so I put the post up too. But yeah, this is the flyer, and this is what the people is going to be. This is what the people going to be tuning into. You feel me? So I hope I see you there on Wednesday. I hope that everybody will subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video so it can get caught up in the algorithms. But this is a topic that so desperately need to be talked about, and we will talk about it all Wednesday. With that being said, family, peace and love, and I will see you on Wednesday. Out of here.